Mm. And we're on. Good morning, beautiful souls, beacons, radiant femmes, anyone else hanging out on Facebook here now. I'm Thompson, and I help women do what they love, find more fulfillment without burning out. Get unstuck and back on track with more energy, less stress, and invite more grace and ease into their life. And I want to talk today a little bit about like your ways of being thus far, because so often, good morning, so often we can beat ourselves up about our past when we're looking to create changes. But here's the thing that I want you to drop into. Be thankful for the experiences, the thoughts, the intelligence, the wisdom, the mindset that you have acquired thus far. Why? Because it's got you thus far, right? It has kept you safe. It has been supportive of where you've got to right now, right here and now. But if you are feeling stuck in some way, whether that is around getting clear around your next path ahead, your next sort of route, whether that is getting stuck in a cycle of like overwhelm or stress or energy levels or relationships, it doesn't matter where you're feeling stuck. First of all, we have to acknowledge that stuckness. Yeah, so feeling this, we have to acknowledge that stuckness. And we have to feel grateful for, like I say, the path thus far. But here's the thing, if we want to become unstuck and move forward, we have to start questioning those old beliefs, that old intelligence, those old habits, those old ways of being. Even though they've been supportive and useful thus far, they are now the limiting factor that is keeping a cap on your capacity. On your capacity for joy, on your capacity for clarity, on your capacity for that next level of expansion that you want. And I know you want it if you're feeling stuck. So the first point of change, right? The first port of call, if you like, is looking at those beliefs, looking at that mindset, looking at your intelligence that you have acquired, and seeing if you can suspend that for a moment, long enough to see clearly. Now, in a world that is incredibly mind-centric, that is hard to do because your environment is not supporting that kind of introspection and that kind of connection to source, which is going to give you the next level awareness of what might need to be shifted or revealed within you to create that change. And that's where the work that we do and I do comes in. You must learn how to get out of your head and into a place that is beyond the past experiences. Right, that transcends past experiences, that transcends mindset, that transcends should, that transcends social norms. You have to learn how to access that within you to be able to really come to a truthful awareness of what is your next level growth, right? And what is that next step on the path, and what is that new way of being, feeling, accepting of yourself, so that you can then do whatever needs to be done, the tools, the emotional practices, the releasing, the restoring, the regrooving, whatever it is, in order to embody that new way of being and create the change. But until we come to an acceptance that the ways that we have been showing up need to be questioned, the ways that we have been believing things about ourselves need to be questioned. The ways that we've been using our bodies needs to be questioned. The ways that we've been dealing with our emotions needs to be questioned. Until we learn to allow that and find a new way of connecting in with ourselves, we were going to keep doing the same things, right? Makes sense. You're going to keep doing the same things because that's what you know and that's what you believe to be true in the right way. But if you're stuck, that needs to be questioned. And very often, what we don't know, we don't know. And it is so useful to have a different perspective so that you can see clearly from another visionary point, right? See through what are called different lenses and learn how to truly come into our bodies in a way that transcends the mind and this conditioning that we have come into. So, so powerful. And if you don't have a really powerful embodied practice, or if you do have an embodied practice, but you would love to learn some other incredible tools around this, then I would love to invite you to our half days coming up. We run them fairly regularly, but our next one coming up is in Brisbane, April the 29th. It is so worth taking a half day off for, or a full day off for. We have had women coming along to this that have been in the personal and spiritual development world for some time, and the tools and the practices that we share at this half day have blown them out the water, has been brand new, has been a whole different lens to look through, and has completely changed their world in terms of their boundaries, in terms of their capacity to make successful sale calls, in terms of their peace and well-being, in terms of their perspective, in terms of what they believe is that they are capable of, right? So if you need a little unsticking right now, no matter how successful you are, you're not feeling it, you're seen and heard in the most powerful way that you could be, if you don't have as much energy as you could, if your relationships could be better, if your health could be better, if your clarity and peace of mind could be better, I highly, highly, highly recommend you come along to this half day. You will not regret it, I guarantee. And you get to bring a friend for free, because we are dedicated to bringing this work to the most wombs and hands and bodies of women everywhere, because it has not been needed any more urgently, let's say, than right now, for us to get out of the conditioning of our minds and into the wisdom of our bodies, and be able to be in a supportive environment where we can really ingrain that and fully embody that and build resilience around that, so that we come back out in the world, we can hold that, because that's the thing. Yeah? You might be able to drop into presence on your mat, but can you do it out in the world when everyone else is trying to entrain you into their mind? All right, beautifuls, we're going to pop a link for that half day if you're interested in coming on. This is for women, North Brisbane, April the 29th. It's a Friday. Take the day off. Come along. It's North Brisbane. Super easy to get to. And you will learn very powerful embodied feminine tools so that you can show up in a more potent way. You can get clarity. You can be seen and heard the way that you want. You can have more energy, less stress, more impact with more ease. Sounds good, doesn't it? I don't think there's any woman that doesn't need a bit more of that. So we'd love to see you there. I think my assistant is just about to pop that link in the comments below. You can click on. It's super accessible and affordable, and you get to bring a friend for free. How good is that? All right, beautiful souls. Have a fabulous day. Look forward to connecting with you again soon. Take care.